Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pokedex project, my series I'm making in hopes of documenting every single Pokemon in video format. Today, Pokemon.com's randomizer has led me toward the trio of antlion Pokemon, Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon. Let's get into it. Today we begin with Pokedex number 328, Trapinch, or as it's known in Japan, Nukrar. It weighs in at 15 kilograms on the dot, or 33.1 pounds, and measures in at 0.7 meters, or 2 feet 4 inches tall. This natively Hoenn Pokemon is an orange insectoid. It has a mostly orange body except for its stomach, which is white, accompanied by 4 stubby orange legs. A tiny neck connects its head, which is almost the exact same size as the rest of its body. Trapinch has black eyes and a twinkle-looking symbol for its pupils. Also, it received a minty green shiny in reference to its evolved form's greener color palettes. Moving on, this guy's jaws are powerful enough to even crush large boulders between them, and despite dwelling in arid deserts, it is capable of living without the need of water or food for an entire week at a time. Instead of hunting for prey, Trapinch digs into the sand to create inescapable pitfalls in hopes of catching any unsuspecting Pokemon. This hole also doubles as their nest. They will bury themselves at the bottom for days at a time, patiently waiting to open its mouth and quickly consume the unfortunate victims who fall into its trap. Trapinch's large head is one of its greatest assets when considering the tremendous jaw strength, yet is also its greatest downfall. Accounting for the weight of its huge head, it's easy to see why sometimes these creatures, like turtles, will fall on their backs and become unable to right themselves. Sadly, when this happens, a multitude of lonesome Trapinch meet their depressing demise, since this is free food as far as any other Pokemon, though mainly its natural predator, Sandile, are concerned. To combat this happening, Trapinch will gather together and form colonies underground, where they can fend off predators in groups. These colonies will work together to create massive maze-like labyrinths under the dry desert. Trapinch are based on the antlion, more specifically their larva stage. Very like its Pokemon counterpart, its way of killing and catching prey revolves around creating inescapable holes, where the antlion lay at the bottom, patiently waiting for a kill. I guess I've never explained how this hole is exactly inescapable yet, so may as well do that now. The antlion, and Trapinch by extension, actually utilize mathematical precision during the construction of the hole's angles, so that when any victim attempts to escape, the walls will crumble and cause the prey to fall right into its mouth. Trapinch's abilities include Hyper Cutter, which prevents opposing Pokemon from lowering the attack stat, and Arena Trap. This one actually not only prevents all grounded Pokemon from teleporting, fleeing, or switching out, but get this. From Emerald onwards, if a Pokemon with Arena Trap is in the first place of the party, the wild Pokemon encounter rate is doubled. Who knew, man? I'm gonna be learning a lot this series. I probably look like an idiot for not knowing that, but hopefully someone didn't know who's watching this. Before moving on, it's trivia time. Trapinch's etymology is a combination of the words trap in reference to its pitfalls and pinch in reference to its jaws clamping together. Pretty simple stuff. Trapinch is the slowest ground-type Pokemon. Trapinch's base attack stat is higher than Vibrava and the same as Flygon. This may be a reference to the fact that antlion larvae are more aggressive and predatory than their adult stages, and Trapinch has the highest base stat of all Pokemon who can evolve twice. Next in line is Pokedex number 329, Vibrava, which is the same name in English as it is in Japanese. Vibrava are 1.1 meters, or 3 feet 7 inches tall, and weigh 15.3 kilograms, or 33.7 pounds. This ground dragon type Pokemon looks very similar to a dragonfly or a mayfly. It has 2 antennas and green bulging eyes with black oval pupils. Its mouth has 2 large teeth protruding from each side of its mouth, almost completely losing the gaping jaws of its pre-evolved form. With its shiny, the accents of its wings and eyes become an awesome orange shade, which is probably a reference to its last form. I've never really looked at Vibrava's shiny before, but goddamn, it looks cool. Vibrava has underdeveloped wings, making it unable to fly very far. However, it is known as the Vibration Pokemon, and it definitely earned that title for a reason. Their wings can move so incredibly fast that they create vibrations and even ultrasonic waves, which cause many hearing-sensitive humans to receive headaches. Any trainer who chooses to train this guy will need some earplugs. After causing their prey to faint, as a Saprotroff, it spits stomach acid to melt their victims before guzzling them down. If Vibrava isn't hungry yet though, these guys will bury their prey alive in the desert's scorching sands to preserve it. Vibrava continues this eating process daily for assistance in its wings' growth. Vibrava represents the adult form of the antlion, though it seems to draw more visual inspiration from mayflies, possibly nodding to the Japanese word for an adult antlion, Usuba kagero, or thin-winged mayfly. As mentioned before, dragonflies also seem to be a big inspiration for Vibrava, given the dragon typing and all. Speaking of typings, its ground affinity may also take inspiration from the sand dragon, a different type of dragonfly found in the deserts of America. Finally, the cicada is another insect which Game Freak probably took inspiration from given its tendency to create harsh noises with its wings. Vibrava's etymology probably comes from the word vibrate, to move continuously back and forth, and larva, an active immature form of an insect. Apparently, it shares the vibration Pokemon category with Pulpitoad and Seismitoad, which I have no clue how that makes any sense, but I guess that'll have to wait till their videos. And lastly, Vibrava is the only Pokemon to gain the dragon type upon evolution and still be able to evolve. Finally, we're at the last stage of this evolutionary line, Pokedex number 330, what everyone's been waiting for, Flygon. Flygon are almost double the size of their pre-evolved form, at 2 meters exactly, or 6 feet 7 inches. Quintupling Vibrava's weight, Flygon weighs in at 82 kilograms or 180.8 pounds. This beast is primarily light green with dark green accents as stripes on its tail. Not dissimilar to Vibrava's wings, Flygons are also diamond-shaped, but are now outlined with a thick red layer. Also, like Vibrava, it has antennas as well, though these ones are facing the opposite direction, almost resembling a suave, slicked-back hairstyle. Finally, it gains large eyes upon evolution, which are surrounded by red spheres, almost resembling glasses. The purpose of these red eye covers are to prevent sand from entering Flygon's eyes during sandstorms or anything else similar, so they basically evolve with built-in go goggles. These come particularly handy when Flygon wishes to hide itself, during which Flygon uses its newfound legs and larger wings to kick up sand, forming an artificial sandstorm. When flapped, its wings creates an imitation of a woman singing, earning Flygon the nickname of the Desert Spirit. Like the mythological siren, Flygon uses this unique skill to lure prey in and strand them before it attacks. Even though this is Flygon's main way of luring in prey, sometimes its song may lure in humans when it doesn't even try to, which will oftentimes lead people to become stranded in the desert and perish in search of the voice. Remember how I said Sandile are Trapinch's natural predator? Well, I suppose their adult forms set aside their differences, as Crocodile, Sandile's finally evolved form, work together with Flygon to find food. Flygon's job is to conceal Crocodile in a sandstorm, where it then has the opportunity to burst out of anywhere with a surprise attack. After that, they'll then split the food evenly after the kill. Flygon has partially the same insectoid origin as Vibrava, but this time the dragon affinity is far more apparent. The eye covers Flygon possess could be inspired by mantises and similar insects, which have large compound eyes with pseudo-pupils. Flygon's name is probably a combination of the word fly, which may refer to the insect or the act of flying, and dragon. It could also be an anagram of dragonfly. Flygon shares its category of the mystic Pokemon with Xatu, and also they're both known as the mystic Pokemon in Japanese and English. According to Ken Sugimori, Flygon was intended to receive a Mega Evolution in Pokemon X and Y, but the idea was scrapped due to him experiencing artist block. And that just about does it for the video. I hope you learned at least a little bit about something during your time here, and if not, well, thanks for sticking around at least. If you want to stay updated on any Pokemon lore similar to this, or if you just like anime in general, then please do consider pressing subscribe. I have a big ReZero video coming up next, so if that sounds like your thing, I hope to see you there. This has been Kazu Trash, and I'll see you later.